the finished. One more time, Fred.
This is how my eye turned out on one of them with the Sharpie. It looks better than it did with the shading around it. So.
Yeah, no, it looks like it's supposed to, yeah. So cool.
And then I'm trying to finish projects. I worked on this little whimsical cabin this summer.
Oh,
and I put the shingles on.
Yeah.
And I wood burned some siding on it.
That's cool. That's
really cool.
That's a bark carving, isn't it?
Yeah, and I wood burned in the windows and the door.
Nice. I
probably have to paint the door, and then I'll put some kind of coating on it. So
okay.
I'm finishing too. That's how my keychain turned out.
There you go.
Yeah, that looks nice.
There's the hunting side, and there's the fishing side for my stepbrother. So we're going to put it in the box. I'm going to put it hunting side up for Grady. And then we have the finished box. It's a day of finishing for me. I'm excited. Our finished, specially painted / dyed box.
Yep.
With, drum roll please, lining.
Nice.
So, not going to wrap it though, because I still have to put her tickets in there. Getting closer. And I have traced, I don't know if you can see it because it's pretty light. I have traced the whole thing on here.
All right.
So I'm ready to burn, except, as I said, I think I need to get that one wood burner.
Cool.
So I'm going to clean up all my glue and my mess. And I'm going to try to wood burn this in this last hour. And then I will be really bothered. So. Yeah. Bag. And Barry, I know you're doing the unseen work, the part that makes it just refined. So it's kind of hard to see any change over the course of the.
Yeah.
But I know you can feel the change.
I am taking a tack cloth to it now, removing the last of the sanding debris.
What kind of cloth? Never heard of that.
Tack cloth. It's used by carpenters to clean up what they finished after they're sanding, because even though you can brush it or use one of these cloths, still leaves some dust on it. So this will take the last of the dust off.
Oh,
so it's not clogging the pores.
It looks like a bit of insulation or something.
It's tacky. It's got like mineral spirits and oil. Yeah.
Okay. So it's TACK?
TACK, right.
Okay. Okay. That makes sense. Tack cloth. Remember that. Especially after you sand after wood burning, and it leaves it in the wood burning grooves. I wonder if that would get it out.
I think so.
Breakfast? No.
All right, I'm gonna go get the other wood burner. I think I've cleaned everything up that I intended to. I don't know,
All
so
right.
pretty messy around here. Sandpaper we want to keep handy, so I'll leave that. We're back. Hey guys, remind me to take a picture of that before I give it away. To take pictures of both of those before I give them away.
Yeah. Okay.
I have no samples of anything because I keep giving stuff away and I don't go back and make another one. For this wood burning, I'm going to use my original to help guide me because I drew lines even where it was just shaded, just to remind myself. It's pretty dark. It's only on 4. Some because some of these are very light lines. I'm going to try a different tip because I'm curious. Not that particularly. This tip is unlike it's skewed, but so this one is even too big for the detail I'm trying to do. So I'm going to try this. If it works. Stick already. Let's see. Problem with these little ones is the temperature control is ridiculous.
Yeah, it's different for sure.
And this is a Coalwood. I mean, this is not a cheap one. Maybe this is the wrong tool. too heavy-handed. I don't like it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you guys never use this Howard's Feed and Wax, but this is what it is, and you can get it at Home Depot or Menards or whatever.
Okay.
And I put the coating on the whimsical
Yeah.
So it's just a wax, so
house.
you have to reapply it over and over.
Well, you let it sit for about a half hour, 45 minutes, and buff it off, and you can put another coat on if you want, I guess, but it just makes it stand out more.
Yeah.
And it's
I didn't
wax.
I didn't put it on where the bark is still left, but I
Okay.
put it on where I cut the bark off and everything. So
Sure shining now. Will that dull up as it dries?
yeah,
Okay.
and stay that rich dark color though.
Yeah.
So it makes the
Cool.
cottonwood bark carvings look nice anyway.
Okay. Nice.
Well, not that you need anything, but I got a email from Mountain Wood Carvers, and DHK knives are back in business, so that's nice.
Oh, are they?
Deep Holler out of
Yeah.
out of Tennessee, I think.
Cool.
He had well, something was really wrong, cancer or something, so he stopped for quite a while. But anyway, Mountain Wood Carvers just got a full order of his knives and have some.
It's cool.
Couple of the guys that I carved with last night, they ordered some knives off Etsy from some guy called the Woodpecker. He's out of Istanbul,
Yeah.
and they look nice, but the one guy he's not happy with the blade. It's not as sharp as it should, he thinks. So he probably worked on it for 2 hours and still didn't have it the way he wanted it, stropping it and everything.
That's terrible, frustrating when you get a blade like that.
Yeah, he spent $65 and he's got something that's not usable.
That's
or at least,
ridiculous. $65. It better come out of the box ready to go.
Yeah.
I'd be sending that mess back. What kind of knife was it? Was it
It's
just
a
a
1.5 inch detail, but he calls himself the Woodpecker, or
Was it
that's
his
his
brand
company.
of knife?
Yeah, he just makes them individual guy, I guess.
Okay.
You think I should tone this down with a little milky white paint, or just leave it like it is?
tone what down? The eyes?
Yeah, the black. Maybe I better just leave it alone.
I like the black, but I like the contrast. I'm on a contrast kick these days.
Well, that's another thing you gotta learn to figure out when to quit messing with it.
I
Right.
heard that. That's why I stopped with her thing because, I pretty much like it. I don't want it to be something I don't like anymore, which I have done before. Sometimes you can't take it back.
Barry, when you make those bears that you work on, do you put any like fur detail on them or anything?
Um, Sometimes I just gouged them to get some texture. This guy's got just some gouge texture like that.
Oh,
But
okay.
and I have done this, um, and I've been encouraged to do more of that on my bears. It's wood burning. After I've carved them, I just wood burn the fur.
Wow. And you get it that black all over?
Yeah, I did. And then,
Do you wood burn on a high temperature then?
yeah, I think it was about 5.5 with a skew. And then this guy, um, I haven't worked on him in a long time. At one point, I thought he was done, but I'm not happy with him because he's not completely, or at least not dark enough in some places. Um, so what I did was a micro gouge. I kind of made fur, and then I used one of those paint pencils, um, and kind of filled in the gouges with it,
Yeah.
just to try it out. And it was okay. But I think I've got more to go uh, before I could say it's really finished. So yeah, I've done different things, and I'm encouraged to um, by several people to start doing more fur, whether it's carving or wood burning.
Yeah, I'm working on a rabbit. I got a rabbit and
Yeah.
I've got I'm to a point where I kind of just have to sand him a little bit, and then I thought about just wood burning fur. I figured that would be the
Okay.
easiest way to do it.
Yeah.
Ziggy, set timer.
No.
7 minutes.
Wow.
And I messed up the eyes.
So,
Messed up the eyes. What am I going to do about that? This is really challenging on this, but I'm afraid.
You see your progress. Excuse me.
Oh, I should take a break.
Oh yeah.
But
Yeah.
but I may show you when we're one on one, but there are little ridges here. It looks like I've gone bump, bump, bump because of the type of wood this is or the weirdness of the wood.
Yeah.
Even after
Okay.
sanding, I've got these, it's just, yeah,
Are you
challenging.
gonna, I think it doesn't show up much on the camera. And in terms of the bumpiness,
Right. Good.
and maybe painting will solve the rest of it,
Hmm.
resolve the issue.
Yeah. I've made good progress, so I'm pleased with everything I've done. I just have to hide this because my son will be here on Saturday.
Yeah,
And you never know when he's going to pop in. So I got to make sure it's not just hanging out like I usually do.
yeah.
Is he still playing us tuba?
I don't know. I need to ask him. I miss it. Um, I did ask him a couple weeks ago, and he said his neighbors thumped with a broomstick on his floor, so he can't play it at certain times, he said. So I don't know how often he's actually playing it. Uh, Siggy, stop. All right. Time to show what we have accomplished. I know we already showed a bunch. Finishing up lots of projects. We're the Finishers Club, right?
Yes. Yes.
Wow. Of course, they looked great before, you know?
I moved
So,
on from this one to the sailboat, and I've been undercutting the sail.
to get your shadow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it looks after I've sanded and everything and
Mm-hmm.
decide whether I need the wood burn or not.
Okay. Let
Cool.
us know.
All
Let us
right.
know. How about you, Fred? Is that Minwax dried yet? Oh, or the not Minwax. What kind of wax is it? Feed wax?
Hours feed and wax. No, it's
Howard's
still
feed and
sitting there.
wax. Okay. I wish
But
it
now
stayed
I'm working
shiny.
on scraping the paint off my eyes.
You're still